Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Dave from DLLM Cactus. In my backyard here, this is my 6x10 greenhouse. This is the original that I had. Did some new racks late last year, so I have some plants in some different spots there. And then just put in this 10 foot, 12 inch wide by 2 inch thick. It actually adds another row that I can do for the 4 inch pots. And this is kind of like the prime real estate in the greenhouse. Gets the most sun. So was excited to get that in, and just kind of wanted to do an update and show you where I'm at, show you some of the plants I'm going to be working with here in the summer, and then we'll go on to greenhouse 2 next week or the week after. All right, we'll start with some of the grafts on the top there. This is going to be Stenocactus, Philmacrakens, and then we have the Pellicephora strobiliformis in the back there, both of those. This one's going to be Echinocerius viridiflorus CV brevis spinus. Really cool on the spination there. This one's Mammillaria camptotricha CV brew. Little offset there. This is going to be Aztecium valdezii. I have a second valdezii starting there. And then we have the Aztecium rhydorise. This one here is one of my newest grafts. That's the Astrophytum myriostigma monstros lotus land. Really cool. Starting to flower there. Then we have Subcol Rabutia rauschii. That one's starting to flower as well. You can see them kind of nipping in there, all the buds. So fun plant. This one's Myrtillocactus stacker. This is not grafted. Has a lot of new growth on it coming as well. These two are going to be Myrtillocalicium polyps. I actually cut off half of that one to do a graft. Show that on a later video, but trying to get more of those. And then this one is going to be the Mammillaria bocasana CV Fred crested. So a lot of new growth there. Such an interesting plant. This is one where I had a little rodent was chewing on it when it was in the outside patio right there, so I had to move it up top. The Wengardia cargliana. Really neat. And then that one's kind of a miniature glorp. Myrtillocactus glorp. We go up front here. This is going to be a monstrose Astrophytum myriostigma onzuka. This one's Turbinocarpus macrocelli crest. That one is going to be a Myrtillocactus strictum crest. The Tephrocarpus geometricus. That was actually grafted by me onto a opuntia. Still going to see how that grows. We have the Mammillaria schumannii barely dressed. And then we have the Mammillaria schumannii inermis. Those spines fall off. And then you can see some buds starting right there in the center, in between the cracks. Love that. Let's get some flowers. And then this is going to be Copiapoa cinerea from East Austin. Nice little pup on the top there. Grafted really well. Turbinocarpus valdesianus crest. Turbinocarpus pseudopectinatus crest. And then this is going to be a Aztecium cereus forbici chimera. Growing real crazy, so that's cool. Kind of a smoky, variegated terschekii. And then we have the terschekii crest here. Gonna have to probably get that in a bigger pot here by the end of the summer. Then we have two Mammillaria humboldtii. You can see the flower tucking out in the back there. So let's get these woken up. And we have all these Phaerocactus variegates. All variegated. They were I picked them up as seedlings. So this is the second year growing really good. I just don't have the species on them. On those 7, I have a Turbinocarpus schmidtkianus. This is seed grown Turbinocarpus Isabel. They're going to be Turbinocarpus schmidtkianus, subspecies rubiflorus. Have like a magenta flower, really pretty. These are going to be Turbinocarpus velrecii, subspecies neglectus. Beautiful on the flowers there on those 2. These are going to be flowering soon. These are the pseudomacrochelle subspecies minimus. Have little offsets and flowers coming out. Kind of leaning a little bit, which means they need to be watered. Then I have the subspecies minimus flowering as well, so that's coming soon. These are all going to be pseudopectinatus here in the center. All 4 of those. They did flower last month, and I do have a fruit there, seed pod going on the top. This is Turbinocarpus flaviflorus. These are going to be Turbinocarpus mombergii. That's actually a hybrid, a cross between Turbinocarpus lowii and Pseudopectinatus. This one's going to be Turbinocarpus gilsdorfianus. And then these are all going to be Arnegii. Front 3 in the middle here, and then these 2. I had these out in the sun a little bit more outside, and they were getting hit pretty hard. Same with these here. These are going to be Turbinocarpus, if I can see right there, bonatii. So these are bonatii. Whereas these are going to be Turbinocarpus schmidtkianus, subspecies andersonii. These 2 I might have to say at a later date. I want to say they're Pulaskii. And then these are Valdesianus. And then last 2 are the Turbinocarpus pseudomacrochelle. Love my Turbinocarpus. They are amazing for smaller greenhouses because they don't take up a ton of space, but they have just such big personalities, great flowers. So if you have a kind of tighter space, definitely look into the genus Turbinocarpus. These are going to be the Epithelantha gregii, flowering right now. That's an Epithelantha unguspina. And then my classic Epithelantha micromeris. Had these for 3 years now. This is going to be, yeah, they're just a ton of fun. When they flower, the flowers hold for a little bit, and then the fruits just come behind it, self-pollinating, so you don't have to do anything. They just pump out seeds. It's going to be the Gymnocalycium spegazzini unguspina, Ubomania pectinifera, and then this is not the old man of the Andes. This is a Neopateria subspecies flacosa. Love the spines. And then seed grown Cereus peruvianus monstros. Have a Tephro geometricus, and then a couple of the Obergonia denegrii. This is another Mammillaria humboldtii. Flowers open right now, but a little off on the timing with the rest. The Oruga Mammillaria. We have an Echinocactus grusani monstros, golden barrel there. Matacana tuberculosa. Definitely needs a new pot. Tephrocarpus molinensis. And then seed grown Cleistocactus straussii. To the Areocarpus, that's a Cochibianus elephantidens, Physoratus bravianus, and then these are all Physoratus, those 4 as well. And then these 2 are going to be Physoratus lloydii. And then we get into my Copiapoa section here. Oh, just one more. One more retusis back there, Ariocarpus. And then this Copiapoa hazeltoniana I got as a seedling. So everything else, though, all the other Copiapoas here I've grown from seed. Kind of go through those real quick. This one's going to be the Echinoids bridgesii. So these are 3-year-olds. Really cool there. These are going to be Copiapoa cinerea columna albas. So all 10 of those. Actually 11 with the one kind of hard grown in the back there. But these 11 are all KK611s on the field numbers. This is definitely one of the first seeds that I've sown, especially Copiapoas. I kind of fell in love with how it looked. This one's just over 3 years. That's the Alba Spina. And then these right here are going to be 2 years and a month. So you can tell the difference. I've definitely gotten a little bit better at growing them. So getting a little bit more size to them. These are Dealbatas. They're just under 2 years. This one's a little hard grown. Had that outside. Got kind of burnt up a little bit, but it's fighting back good. And then this one is a birthday cactus. So while I'm filming here today, this one turned 3 years old. 4/4/2023. That's a Echinoids bridgesii. This one's going to be Copiapoa cocambana diminuta. Really cool spines, growing really good now. We have some cinereas. These are still under 2 years. Looking good. That one's got great spines. Kind of pull that one out. Yeah, cinerea spines are just awesome. So that one's 8/4. So yeah, still got 4 months to go before it's 2. It's a Copiapoa dura. And then all of these are going to be Copiapoa encinata. Those all reach the 3-year mark. And then kind of tucked in the back here, have the white rhino, Aloe aranacea, and then these are gaster aloes, a hybrid called green ice from a gasteria and an aloe. Start here on this row. That's a Mammillaria terraceae. You can see the buds coming out of it. Super cool. Might zoom in on that. Buds and that little spider web spines there. And then this is Mammillaria camtrochico CV brew. This one's not grafted. Have some Vatteris here. Seed grown Vatteri, and then single spine in the back. This one's Caput medusae, Astrophytum. That one's grafted to a farrow about to flower. And then these are not grafted. Flowers coming, but a little bit behind on the lag. I did a boo-boo. I top watered my Andersonii and gave them a little. I didn't think I would get any on there, but both of them got a little coloration there. So hoping they grow out of that. That one broke my heart. Crucigera there, Mammillaria, and then have a quad Mirio flowering right now, Myriostigma, Anzuka, Myriostigma, and then we have the Caput Niveum, Astro right there. That's a Myriostigma, Kiko, and then you got the different Super Kabutos here up in top. All right, I kind of pulled this one out in the light here. This one is Astrophytum ornatum dinosaur. I got this one from Italy. Blooming right now, and then there's 3 offsets. But can't wait to see this one grow. But thought I'd give you a little light so you could kind of see it better. Yeah, super cool. Put that one back here. That was right next to the Super Kabutos. And then we have Astrophytum asterius, variegated. Got a Peruvianus, monstrose crest right there, variegated, hard-grown astro myriostigma from Chris, the president of LVCSS, Las Vegas Cactus Succulent Society. Hard-grown, so that one's going to turn out cool. And then a Kiko myriostigma. Some different Haworthias. Don't know all the species. Variegated, growing good. I like the truncatas. That one's about to flower. I picked up a couple more. This is lime green from Miles there at Miles to Go. So just jumped on a couple more truncatas, but I think they're my favorite. On the top here, I have a Gymnolumber Sensei. These are from seed. Spinosissima Unpico Crest from seed. Coreophantha phyllida, two-headed. Gomerai mammillaria, two-headed. And then this one's a two-headed Thalocactus conethylos. So kind of cool part about growing from seed, you get to keep all the kind of weirdos and the cool ones. The Euphorbia, don't know the species. This one's a Stapelia crest. I'm actually loving that. It kind of loves a little tuck back in the shade there, loves it back there. Crested Echinopsis, crested Lactea, bigger crested Lactea. This is in a 10-inch pot. Have the variegate on the bottom there, so hopefully it's just going to grow out. Super cool. Couple of Coreophantha Elephantidens crest. This is a Coreophantha Bumanii crest. Euphorbia celiformis. And then have a little Echinopsis tucked back there as well. And these are Euphorbia horrida monstrose. So it's like a Kiko monstrose, super cool. And then this one's a Gymno ochitorense crest. These are all seed-grown Gymnocalycium mahanovicii stenogonums growing out there. A couple of Hernia zebrinas in the back there. The Echinocactus grusanii plastic, like a real shiny, short spined. They're going to be Pherocactus glossicens and nermis. Little pup coming out there. They'll lose those spines. Then we got Pherocactus Santa Maria, Pherocactus rectus spinus, and then Pherocactus schwarzii in the back there. That one's going to be Pherocactus peninsula, and then Pherocactus latispinus, Pherocactus chrysocanthus red spine, and then Pherocactus gracilis. These two up front are going to be Echinocactus periis. These are going to be the Texensis horse cripplers. Have another variegated pharaoh. That one's going to be in a 4-inch pot. Don't know the species on that. This one's Echinocactus platacanthus. Largest barrel in the world. Still a tiny guy. And then this one's going to be seed grown. This is a Pherocactus pilosus crossed with glossicens. Seeds from Mesa on that one. Deuterocnia brevifolia. Have some myriostigmas there. They've been through the winter outside. They've been just toughing it. And then this one's Astrophytum ornatum. And then try to get a little sun on this one. Euphorbia horrida. That's a hybrid. But Euphorbia horrida hybrid. That one's in like a 12-inch pot. That's one plant. They're all connected. So excited to grow that one out. Pick this one up from the spring sale. The Pherocactus emerii rectus spinus.